Guys, I apologize. Still trying to figure out this streaming software. Well, let's hope it works. Alright, I think it does. Alright, so we are, or I'm gonna go over second week of March 2026 on my trading journey. Alright, so this week overall, percentage wise, well, this is actually a good week because percentage wise I'm only up about 2.5%. Previous week I was up 55%. It's a big difference. But when I say, okay, so first of all, when I say I'm up 55%, it's not 55% of my whole account. So let's put that out there. It's 55% on my position size. So if my position size was $100, then I'm up 50. I was up 50 last week. This week, 50%. I mean $50, yeah. This week I'm only up 2.58%. Big difference. Alright, so we're gonna start with EDSA. EDSA on Monday. Let me go to Monday right here. You see this beautiful spike in the morning, and I shorted it into previous day after market, basically high. I used this level right here as resistance. It ended up working in my favor, and I sold right here in this little consolidation after the drop from the highs, because it failed to continue lower. So I decided to sell it, and that trade, well, right here I made about 5.5%. Not a big trade, but overall I ended up being right, since it did go higher later. When it got to this level right here, as you can see, all these support, main resistance levels, all these resistance levels. So when it got to basically 3-year resistance, you can see it right here, 867 about. I got in and got out right on the breakout, and didn't get back in for the beautiful move. That's definitely something I have to study. I need to be prepared for next week, I guess, or try to maybe give more room to trades that come to a really important resistance level. But then which one is really important, because we have it here, this long, very long consolidation which was broken. You never know when the stock is gonna turn around, but I think I needed to give it a little more time. So here on top I lost about 4%. I think my position was smaller. Yes, my position was smaller, so that's good. All right, let's go to the next one. The next one will be TPET. Same day on Monday. On this one, let me see what happened on this one. I made about 3% on this one. After this failed, I mean, pre-market new high, it failed on staying strong, so I decided to short on this little spike after the morning drop. If we go deeper, you can see this morning drop right here from 2.3 to about 2.1, and it had a little spike after the drop, so I got in on this spike right here and sold way too early at about 220 right here. Sold right here. Another selling way too soon type of play. I'm kind of good at that. Needs to work out. To work on myself, I guess, to let the runs run for longer. I just get into that feeling of fear of losing the whatever I made. So I guess, yeah, definitely need to work on that. Good trade. I mean, I was right. Using this level right here as resistance, you have all this consolidation. Let me go. You have all this consolidation right here, all of it. That being, and well, didn't have the view up level when I traded it, but also have the view up. I personally didn't look at the view up when I made the trade, so just wanted to let you know about that. Let me also look at the daily chart. See, you never know. Would it go all the way to 3 or maybe 4? Nobody knows how high a stock is gonna go. Looks like this level right here, 231, was important on this one. Okay, let's go to the next one, which will be on the next day, AIFF. It would be March 10th. Second, trying to figure out why I even traded this one. Okay, I traded because of all this consolidation right here, and I think I have to stay away from this kind of trades. This one was only up what, $1 basically, from 0.7 or maybe like $1.5, but it had this spike into resistance right here, so I decided to take a quick position. Did that, quick in and out. I got in right on top, it was a good, I mean, I made a profit on this trade, but I got in right here and sold about 190. This area right here, this is what I sold. About 180, 187, I think. I made okay, didn't make that much, and also I had a small position on this one as well. Overall, on this one, I made a 0.5% basically, because well, I made money here, and then I decided to get back in on the spike on this candle right here. And well, let me go to 1 minute chart, so that would make it easier to see. So first I got in right here on this consolidation and sold somewhere around here. Then I decided to get back in on the reclaim of the consolidation right here at about 190s, and it did continue higher, so I decided to sell right before this this drop in price for another, well, it was a small loss. Like I said, overall I made money on this one, but really small position, in basically insignificant, I would say. Next day on this same stock, yeah, right here. Okay, look at this beautiful chart. Yeah, so next day on this same chart, another day where I sold way too early, but like I said, no really daily resistance levels reached on this one. So it had this great consolidation, and then it broke the level, right? But it didn't continue higher, which to me at this time, I'm not sure if it's right or not, maybe I'm wrong on this, but it signified that the stock was kind of weak. So right after this failed breakout, I got in and sold way too early. I got in at about 218, like right here after the failed breakout, and sold like right here, like 209. Another fear of losing whatever I made already. So on this one I made about 2%, but again, it wasn't that big of a position. But look at all this move. I definitely need to work more on letting the runners run a bit more. All right, I'm gonna go with the next one, which was ACXP. And that was on next day, which is 12th of March. Let's see the daily chart as well. Kind of important, but all right. Go to 5 minutes so we can see the whole chart. All right, so beautiful from about 1.4, 1.3 all the way to 3 out to 6.3. A beautiful run over 3 days, and it showed all this consolidation right here, pre-market Also, we had some kind of resistance at 6.4. I don't know, not really, but sure, since it worked. But another small position on this one. It started to spike right here on this candle, and if we go to 1 minute, you had this drop, right? You can see it. You have all this consolidation, and it had this drop right here. So I got right in, right there. Well, it did continue going higher, as you can see. So I sold basically right on top, right on top. Well, the good part is that I was quick to re-entry. I was quick to re-entry with the same position basically, and this time I give it more time because I did see on previous days I was selling, covering way too early. So on this one I give it more time. I let it run, but still I covered on the bounce, basically on the top of the bounce, which is, I don't know, not the best. Still made money on this one, not a lot. I made about 3%, but again, sold way too early. Definitely something to look for in the future. So until today, even though the overall percentage is small, I only made about 3% to 3%. Overall, every day was positive. Until Friday, when I guess I got a little Friday on AIFF again. Let me go to Friday. And I'm gonna go to 5 minutes. So we can see the whole chart. Look at all these many days of consolidation, right? All of this. And the stock it wasn't that much up. The good part is that I was wise enough not to start with a big position. Because of all that consolidation, I didn't